These 4 fasting mistakes make it impossible to heal your Crohn's because it stimulates the root cause of Crohn's disease. These 4 mistakes are super easy to correct, and it is going to make your Crohn's healing journey much easier and much faster. Hi, I'm Mike the Healer Gut Guy. I healed myself 100% naturally of Crohn's disease, and I've helped many other people do that as well. So please go down below and leave a comment. I answer everyone's comment. I want to help you get better from Crohn's as fast as possible. So go down below, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, get the notification bell, and leave a comment, and I will give you very helpful feedback to help you get better faster from your Crohn's. So the first mistake people make in fasting in Crohn's disease is that they believe that the gut, like Crohn's disease, is caused by like a tired gut, and that we're eating too much food and this causes the gut to become tired and start showing Crohn's disease symptoms. This is something I believed for a very long while, but then I thought, why do professional eaters, people who eat like 10,000 calories in a sitting, sumo wrestlers, people like this, normal, average, everyday people, they do not fast and they don't have Crohn's disease. These professional eaters do not, I mean, maybe they do fast, but they eat a ton of food. If anybody's gut would be tired, it would be theirs, but they don't have Crohn's disease. It's because Crohn's disease is not caused by a tired gut. Sure, not eating food can help rest the gut and increase healing, but there's something completely different that we're not aware of that's going on behind the scenes. So having this unrealistic expectation that somehow resting the gut is going to heal our Crohn's disease is going to get us in trouble because we're not addressing the root cause of the problem. And so the root cause of Crohn's disease, it's indigestible anger. What makes you angry in life right now? That's what's causing your Crohn's disease. For me, it was everything. I was getting, in high school and college, I started getting really frustrated with women because I was just bad with women and couldn't keep my relationships together. I was angry at my parents not letting me do this or that. I was angry at teachers. I was angry at the dentist. I was angry at losing at video games. I was angry at just about everything. Every little inconvenience in my life made me angry. What indigestible anger is in your life? Because that's what's causing your Crohn's issues. And when you experience this anger, what your body is trying to do, it's trying to help you survive. It's trying to help you digest this indigestible thing in your life. And so what it does is it develops extra gut cells. You'll see this on your GI doctor lab reports, thickening of the small intestine, polyps, stuff like that. That's the extra gut cells. Their purpose is to help you digest and absorb this hard to digest thing in your life. And when you resolve it, the body gets rid of these extra gut cells. So we're removing physical flesh from the body. Imagine you have like an extra growth on your arm and the body's like, okay, we got to get rid of this. It does it with the help of bacteria and fungi, and it hurts. There's bleeding, there's diarrhea, there's cramping, there's pain. That's where the majority of your Crohn's symptoms are coming from. And this gets stuck in a loop forever when this indigestible anger is reoccurring and not put to bed for good. So the second one is being afraid of eating food, or just being afraid of food in general. I can't eat that, I can't eat this. Because what that does is your brain starts to register it as indigestible. This is hard to digest. And when you eat that food, or when you come in the presence of that food, and just thinking about that food can trigger that process of cell proliferation. Oh, he needs help digesting this hard to digest piece of bread. And then when it's out of your consciousness, the body gets rid of these extra gut cells. That's what Crohn's disease is. It's this cell proliferation and cell loss triggered by indigestible anger and perceiving foods as hard to digest. So being afraid of food, of a certain food, because usually when someone's fasting, they're really deep into the holistic mindset. So they're labeling this food is not good and that. I didn't get my food intolerances until I started the specific carbohydrate diet and I started to demonize starches. And so another thing that I see a lot of people who are fasting do, they go, oh no, I didn't fast. I had to break my fast because I was so hungry. Oh, that for sure caused my symptoms. So now all of a sudden you're like perceiving all food as indigestible, and that can cause lots of problems for people. So one thing I want to point out, you should not be fasting if you are underweight. Like maybe intermittent fasting, like where you don't eat from 8 o'clock at night to 8 o'clock in the morning, but you should not be doing any prolonged fasting. No water fasting, like your body is in dire need of nutrients. I do not recommend fasting for people who are underweight and people who are skinny. Your body is burning through nutrients, and it can be I've seen people get very low in weight with fasting, and it's very scary. So please, if you are underweight, at the most, only do intermittent fasting. There can be some benefit to that. But the most important thing, guys, is addressing the root cause, which is the indigestible anger, and viewing all food as safe, and viewing like mealtime as safe, because fasting can really mess with someone's head, and they get these belief systems where, oh, if I ate more than one meal a day, the 1 meal a day, the 2 meal a day thing, if I eat more than that, my Crohn's is going to come back. And if you believe that, that can trigger the cell proliferation and the cell loss process. So I really want you to be careful to avoid that. And so the third mistake is not addressing the root cause, which I have been talking about this whole time. The root cause is indigestible anger. You can be so super religious on your fasting technique, but if this indigestible anger is still in your life and you're still perceiving foods as hard to digest, this cell proliferation and cell loss process will go on forever. So please address the root cause. And not knowing what your symptoms mean. And so this new way of thinking is called German New Medicine. It was created by Dr. Hammer. He looked at thousands and thousands of CT scans, and he saw everybody with Crohn's disease. They had this ring-shaped formation in a very specific location in their brain 100% of the time. And if they didn't have Crohn's disease, the ring wouldn't be there 100% of the time. And so essentially, what your symptoms are, we like to, I understand there's blood in the toilet. That's a good reason to freak out. But when you understand what's going on here, you can get excited about these symptoms. When you get the fever and the flare-up and the cramping, those are really exciting symptoms because it means you resolved the conflict. The conflict is resolved. But the problem with what I see a lot of people doing is they get these nasty symptoms and then they can't digest their gut issues. And that turns into an indigestible thing in their life. So when you know what your symptoms mean, when you get the diarrhea, when you get the cramping, now you say to yourself, oh, great. I'm getting rid of extra gut cells I no longer need. Awesome. I just have to ride this out, stay emotionally stable, support myself nutritionally, and I'll get better. I wonder what I resolved. Step 1, identify the indigestible anger in your life. Get out a piece of paper, make a timeline, start making a list of things that make you angry, and this is going to go a long way in preventing that cell proliferation and cell loss process. And then secondly, once you have that list of things that make you angry, you just go down the list one by one and start working on these things. How can I not become angry at XYZ? How can I experience this as a good thing? How can I do XYZ and enjoy the process? How can I excel at my job and enjoy the process versus how can I not be angry at my boss? He's such a jerk. How can I do well at my job and enjoy my work? And that answer could be completely different depending on your situation, guys. So these are the 4 mistakes I see people making with their Crohn's disease. Please go down and leave a comment, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the notification bell because that will make it pop up when you see my videos, and you need to watch my videos. You need to understand this root cause. Go down below, leave a comment. I answer everybody's comments, and I'm going to help point you in the right direction. And if you want my 30-day plan that all of my students use to get better, it's down in the description. Go sign up. You get this free PDF, and you're also going to get like a video on how to use it. I'm Mike, the Heal Your Gut Guy. These are the 4 mistakes people make with fasting and Crohn's disease. I'll see you in the next video. Go down and leave a comment. Bye-bye.